Hello everyone, we meet again in another sharing session about meditation. Have you ever asked yourself, each day we eat to live, but have we ever truly lived while eating? Have you ever stopped to fully feel a meal? When you lift your food, do you truly know that you are eating? Please listen until the end of this talk to gain insight into the kind of energy that nourishes both body and mind. Every bite we take, every breath we draw, can be a meditation if we do it with mindfulness and gratitude. In each meal, there is not only sweetness or saltiness, but also the essence of life and the energy of the earth and sky. Physical food becomes profound when we can see in it the sunlight, the rain, and the laboring hands that made it possible. In the Buddha's teaching, human beings live on 4 kinds of nourishment: physical food, sense impressions, volition, and consciousness. Eating slowly, breathing slowly, clearly feeling every movement, that is meditation in action. Today I will share about physical food, the nourishment that sustains our body. When we eat mindfully, food not only nourishes the body, but also the mind, helping us return to the present moment. Today, I invite you to sit down and eat in awareness, to discover the simple peace found in each meal. At that moment, there is no longer the eater and the food, only the complete connection between body, mind, and the universe. This is the meditation in eating, where each meal becomes a deep practice that nurtures mindfulness. When we chew slowly, sensing the aroma, the taste, the movement of each muscle, the mind becomes extraordinarily calm. And when the mind is truly present during a meal, every flavor becomes fresh, profound, and filled with peace. Before us is the food, the crystallization of earth, water, sunlight, and human effort. We look closely, recognizing every grain of rice, every piece of vegetable, every drop of water. Nothing arises on its own. All things come from conditions coming together. In the grain of rice, there is rain, there is sunlight, there is the sweat of the farmer. We feel gratitude for all those causes and conditions. In this very moment, the food becomes a miracle of life. We lift the bowl, aware of the sensations of touch, the warmth, the weight, the presence. Every movement is slow, steady, like a deep breath. We know we are alive, fully present in every gesture. When we pick up the food, we are aware of the movement of the body. No rushing, no expectation, only mindfulness in each second. We bring the food to our mouth, look again, aware that this is life nourishing life. In this moment, both body and mind are silent. The fragrance spreads softly, awakening the senses, yet the mind remains at peace. We breathe gently, smile, and feel the breath blending with the taste of the food. As we place the food in the mouth, we are fully present without thinking, without judging. We chew slowly, feeling the texture, the taste, the sound of life itself. Each chew is a chance to return to the body. The flavors dissolve, merge with saliva, changing with each moment. We notice sweetness, saltiness, richness, mildness, all just temporary phenomena. We breathe in rhythm with our chewing, letting body and mind flow quietly as one. When we swallow, we feel the food passing through the throat, slowly moving down to the stomach. A warm sensation spreads, like the earth's energy entering the body. We know clearly that food nourishes our cells and breath nourishes our mind. In each moment, cause and effect intertwine, food becomes our body, and our body becomes part of life. Nothing is lost, only transformed through mindful energy. After swallowing, we pause and observe the natural rhythm of the breath. We know that the body is sitting, the mind is still, and all is happening in silence. We feel gratitude and humility toward the nourishment of heaven and earth. And in each such meal, we are not merely eating food, we are eating with mindfulness, wisdom, and compassion. From the moment we sit down to eat, we can see the entire chain of cause and effect behind each dish and feel deeply the awakened emotions that arise as we observe each breath in and out of body and mind. When we eat mindfully, every nutrient that enters the body becomes a source of pure, radiant energy. Food is life itself, not only sustaining the body, but also nurturing the mindful heart. Vegetables, roots, fruits, and grains, all are the essence of heaven and earth condensed through sun, rain, and time. When we look into a bowl of rice, we can see the fields, the rivers, and the hands of the farmers. Each spoonful is a continuation of infinite causes and conditions. Nothing exists independently. When eating with gratitude, the mind becomes light, the breath deep, and the body is peacefully nourished. Wholesome nutrients flow into the blood, nurture the cells, and help the body function harmoniously. When we eat less but mindfully, the body absorbs well, and the mind becomes clear. The pure energy in food transforms into a calm strength within us. Every simple meal becomes a meditation, where body and mind rest in the present. Physical food is a bridge between humans and Mother Earth, between breath and life itself. When we choose clean, wholesome food, the body becomes light, like a fresh breeze. The harmony of pure food helps the breath flow evenly, the steps become steady, and the mind serene. When the body is healthy, joy naturally arises in the mind. There is no need to search elsewhere. By eating rightly, knowing sufficiency, and cultivating gratitude, we feel life continuing within every cell. Eating vegetarian nurtures compassion, but we must also ensure enough protein and vitamins for the body to function well. We need balanced nutrition so that our muscles remain strong. Cleansing the body through vegetarian eating is essential, but we should monitor to avoid deficiencies. When eating, we must listen to the body and harmonize with the rhythm of the universe. Mindfulness in vegetarianism is not only about not killing, but about understanding what truly nourishes both body and mind. When we eat without mindfulness, even luxurious food becomes a burden to the body. Food heavy with meat and oil makes the body's energy dense, hindering blood circulation. Meat and fish born from suffering and fear carry that vibration into the eater, stirring restlessness and irritability. Overeating shortens the breath, dulls the body, and clouds the mind. When we eat merely to satisfy the tongue, we forget the true meaning of nourishment. Alcohol, spicy foods, and stimulants disturb balance, easily giving rise to anger and agitation. Refined sugar and processed foods cloud the body's natural sensations. Foods containing chemicals, red meat, and stimulants create impure energy within. When we eat hastily and chew poorly, energy is not absorbed well, leading to imbalance, fatigue, and mental restlessness. Eating without awareness disconnects us from ourselves. We no longer know what we are doing or feeling. A heavy body makes the mind dull and prone to laziness and negativity. When the mind is disturbed, digestion and absorption weaken, creating a cycle of exhaustion. Wrong eating habits, continued over time, bring illness to the body and anxiety to the mind. Unwholesome foods disturb both biological and mental balance. Therefore, eating moderately, purely, and mindfully is choosing the path of peace for body and mind. When we eat too much meat, coarse energy accumulates in the blood, making the body sluggish and the mind irritable. The vibration of fear and pain from killed animals enters the eater, creating waves of inner unease. Frequent meat consumption overburdens the digestive system, leading to inflammation and disease. Salty, spicy, and overly seasoned dishes disturb the mind, causing distraction and restlessness. Excess salt strains the kidneys and heart, thickens the blood, quickens the breath, and tightens the mind. When eating for pleasure rather than nourishment, negative energy arises in every cell. Red meat and fried foods remove the body's natural coolness, blocking smooth energy flow. When the body's energy becomes heavy and murky, the mind cannot settle, the breath loses rhythm, and clarity fades. Too much animal protein makes the body less light, making meditation and mindfulness harder to achieve. Thus, meditators choose pure, plant-based food, not out of force, but from deep understanding of cause and effect in every bite. When we look at our food, we see not only flavor, but the journey of earth, water, rain, and sunlight. Each grain of rice, each leaf of vegetable, carries the imprint of countless interwoven causes and conditions. Looking deeply, we see the farmer's hands, the river carrying water, the fields greeting the wind, and the ripening of time. From this insight arises gratitude. Food is not mere matter, but the grace of all existence. When we perceive the law of cause and effect in each dish, we understand how all life is intricately connected. Today's grain of rice is the fruit of many wholesome seeds, and the way we eat now plants seeds for tomorrow. Through deep observation, the heart softens and compassion and reverence arise naturally. When gratitude fills the heart, food becomes pure and charged with wholesome energy. Eating in this way not only nourishes the body, but also reflects on the interdependence of all life through each breath. And in that moment, we clearly see nothing is separate. The food is us, and we are the continuation of the earth and sky. When we eat in awareness, the body learns to listen and chooses the food that truly suits it. Each person has a unique rhythm of energy, and balanced food helps maintain that harmony. Wholesome, simple, and lightly processed food keeps the body light, the breath deep, and the mind still. When we choose our food with wisdom instead of habit, the body responds with health and ease. Proper nourishment clears the mind, freeing it from greed and attachment. Pure energy from food spreads through every cell, making each movement mindful. When we eat with gratitude and a sense of enough, life feels light, body and mind flow with the breath. Mindful eating is the foundation for mindfulness in all actions: walking, standing, speaking, and thinking. Choosing the right food becomes an act of understanding and true self-care. And when both body and mind are in harmony, each meal becomes a deep meditation that nourishes body, mind, and wisdom. Preparing the body to function just enough is the best foundation for achieving deep concentration during meditation. Physical food is essential for human life, but knowing how to choose and eat properly helps us live with greater health, peace, and happiness. This sharing ends here. Please stay tuned for the next clips, where we'll explore how the other three kinds of food directly affect our mind. The journey in the game of breath will become more and more fascinating if you truly cherish it. This habit also holds the key to unlocking every gateway to explore both body and mind. The upcoming sessions will be increasingly engaging, so stay tuned and continue practicing with me in this video and the next ones. Please click the subscribe button, like, and share with others if you find the video interesting and helpful. Thank you.